What is going on YouTube? Tap Shot tutorial today. Mario Strikers Battle League. This is Ink. If you guys aren't familiar, I do stream on Twitch, as well as I'm going to start trying to post a few videos onto here for Mario Strikers Battle League's tips. The builds for these Toads, because this is primarily what you're going to tap shot with. You can use other characters, such as like a Waluigi. This one's a common build. He can tap pretty well too. Peach, she can tap very well. Shy Guy, he can also tap very well. Pauline can sort of tap well. It's not as easy because she doesn't have at least 10 shooting and 5 technique is kind of your goal. This build here is 9 shooting 4 technique, so it's not going to go in as consistently, but still will go in. So we're going to start this off by doing the Toads, and you can apply the same stuff to the other ones as well. First I'll show it, try to do it consistently a couple times, and then I'll explain it afterwards. Sometimes it's easier to see it and then explain it in the replay, because you can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. This will also be live and unedited, as in because I can show the mistakes, and if you see mistakes, that's part of the learning process. Start off with this Toad here. First goal. Basically what I did was whenever I'm doing this, I'll hold shoot as I'm still walking forward, because it kind of drags him is what we're going to call it. So you do this little drag move, you see the sparks on the ball, and then you're going to aim it near post at the bottom corner. So once again, I went up, do that little bit of a curve, because the curve motion is what seems to end up actually making a move, as we can see here. If I do this little curve, if I'm going straight on, it gets Boom Boom to adjust himself, which is why this will go in. You can do the same thing up on the top side here, but you want to be moving while you're shooting, because then you can get Boom Boom to move, because you can see on here, you see the sparks that fly off the ball. See Boom Boom, if you look at him for just a quick second, see how he's already kind of trying to shift as my guy's just trying to shoot it here. That's why you got to see the sparks on the ball, because once you can see that, you should be good to release it. Also do that drag move, so basically you just literally move while you're holding shoot. That's what we're going to call the drag here. So once you get the drag down, you can practice that timing, because basically whenever you do all your dodges, you'll be able to stand. Just practice that timing of seeing the sparks and watching Boom Boom move. Once you got that down, you're going to want to either be here on this corner ideally, or here, because those seem to go in more than just if you were to do the same thing and do it like right there. You can also do them from about here and a little bit farther out here, but ideally if you can get the ball almost right on this spot, you're pretty much golden. So do the same thing here on the top side. Oh, that's probably going to be blocked. Let's get the defender out the way here. There we go. Alright, but even then, you could walk that in. That'd be a goal. So even though that missed, I didn't hold the charge long enough, so it didn't actually let me score that one there. Let's try to do it again here. Alright, missed because I wasn't close enough. I was like back here. I need to be a little bit closer. So same thing there. Let's get the defense out the way. Ideally, it's kind of hard to do with just one person. It'd be easier if I had another person with me. But we'll just do the bottom since that side will be open here. The bottom side I am more consistent on than I am the top side, but it just comes down to practice. I've done the bottom side more, so if I do have an open net, that'll be the side I'm going for. But you can do it on both sides. You see the little bit of charge through the drag, and then release, and then it's just all comes down to practice by then. It also will work on the Toad. I can try to do it on the top side off the rip within. I charged it a little bit too much there. Let's get the ball here. Oh yeah, I was doing it with the speed helmet. Let's try to do it with the muscle helmet here. So that missed. You would have had a free rebound shot though. Also missed, but I'm just rushing it now. So if I do it, and I do it up on that top corner like I was even telling myself and you guys there. There it is. just like that. Just almost guarantees goals, especially once you find that sweet spot and then just get enough repetitions right on that corner, just a little to the side of it. That's going to be your ideal spot. You can also mix that up by doing, like if you were to do this in game, start messing around with fake passes and then go up to the top. That's a really good play. Also a really easy goal. And we'll just watch the replay back, just so you guys can see it again. But that's the basics of it. You're going to want to hold charge a little bit and then just release it early. Make sure you're aiming on the near post. So for example, if I'm on the blue team here and I'm going to be aiming my shot, I'm going to hold my joystick down and to the left. Same thing if I'm up here, I'm going to hold it up and to the left so it aims at bottom corner. Also, if you didn't know, just basic shooting. If I aim this bottom left here, it's going bottom left. If I aim my joystick down and to the right, it's going to go top right. Up and to the right, top right. Up and to the, here we go. Down and to the right, it's going to be top left corner. Up and to the right, top right corner. Down and to the right, bottom right corner. And down and to the left is going to be the bottom left corner. So from here, it's bottom left. Here, up and to the left. Same thing for the other side, except for it's reversed, so we'll give the ball to red here. From here, I'm aiming my stick up and to the right. Here, I'm aiming it down and to the right. Because you never really want to aim them all the way up. Unless you're going across the net, then you can sometimes get away with holding your joystick right where it's at. We'll just try it here. Yeah, so this will aim it at the middle of the net, just by holding straight in the same direction, either left or right. It's going to be hard to tell, but this ball does in fact lift up and into the middle there. Let's see if it gets a better angle on the replay here. Yeah, here we go. So it aimed at about the middle on the same same near post there. I do like this Toad better than the Muscle Helmet, but that one does work pretty good as well. Let's try to see if we can get another one shown with him. Yeah, that one missed, but that was because I wasn't far enough back. Let's get him out of the way again. There we go. So that's the basics of it. I'll watch that replay again so you guys can see it. You run up, you hold the drag, see the sparks, aim it near bottom post. Hopefully this was helpful and you guys can learn from it. Let's do it on the other side one more time to show you it's both sides. Do the same thing, doesn't matter. But that's the basics of it. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you do want to see more content, comment below. As well as subscribe if you want to see more. Appreciate you guys. Thanks.